My dad got transferred up to Carson City, so we moved up here and couldn't find a house in Carson, so we ended up living in Dayton. We had gone to church a few times. It was more like a ritual and a routine. I was just never really stressed in our house. I would say I probably believed in God just because I would look out at, the mountains and just the night sky and stuff. And it's just like, okay, there's no way that coincidence can account for all this. But I wasn't really interested in learning a lot about him. We stopped going to church probably when I was like in first, second grade. My mom was turned off to church because of gossip, and my dad was turned off because he just basically doesn't think it's genuine. Church was a hoax and that God doesn't exist. A lot of my friends were non-Christians, pretty much like looking back now, except for Stephanie. How Stephanie kind of went about inviting me to church, and I mean, it was enthusiastic and genuine, and it was also accepting and patient. All the times, I said I couldn't go or made up some excuse. I started going, and it was just really awesome. And it was kind of right off the bat, it wasn't like the stereotypical kind of church that I remembered from when I was littler. Everyone was just really cool, and it was just a place I could totally kind of let my guard down and just be at ease. I hadn't gone to church for, 5, 6 years, and then I was all afraid I'd walk in and, they'd try to baptize me as I walked in the door or something weird. It was just really completely different from how I've heard church described, like in movies or in books or just from different people I've talked to. So I just kind of kept coming back, and things went from there, and then just kind of led to me accepting Christ about this time last year. This is such an awesome thing. It's almost like ridiculously selfish to want to keep it to myself, to see this light and this hope and to see God, and then just want to, put it in my pocket and then just go about my life. I'm really driven to share my faith with random people and with friends, just try to give them that spark that I got when I first came. Just looking back, it just totally changed my whole outlook on how I viewed church and the message they were giving in the long run about Jesus and his ministry. I can't say thanks enough for Stephanie and the way she was there for me, and she recognized the need that I had and that everyone has, and basically gave me the answer.